Greetings, Mr. Porter's English classes. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to make this video for you all. I am Wynette Richardson, an English professor at Halifax Community College. When Mr. Porter and I started to discuss me speaking to you all, our initial thought was for me to Skype in. However, this is our busy season. This is a busy time of our semester. We definitely have a lot going on here. And so with that being said, I'm creating this video for you all to tune in. Again, I am Wynette Richardson and I'm an English professor at Halifax Community College. Well, first of all, I understand that you all are about to embark on your college journey very, very soon. Well, as you all know, community colleges is just a little bit different from a four-year university. However, the workload is almost the same, if not the very same. So I know that you all probably have some questions about reading and writing as it relates to a college level. And so that's what I want to talk to you all a little bit about today. When we are writing on a college level, there are many different topics that we discuss in our class during the lecture part. After the lecture, most of the time, your instructor or your professor will give you a topic to write about as it relates to the lecture. As an example, if I ask my class to give me to write a definition paper, we will discuss prior to the due date of the paper, what is poverty? And so in our lecture, what we will do is discuss poverty with our own definitions. And what I will do is assign a reading assignment to them so that they can understand and they can hear what another author is saying and how they define poverty. And after the paper is written and turned in, what we will do is we will discuss it as a class. We will talk about each and every person's own definition of poverty. And that's basically how an English class would go on a college level. Now, it's very important that you understand the reading and the writing concepts when you are going into your college courses. Now, I know Mr. Porter is doing a fantastic job with preparing you all for the next level of your educational journey. So with that being said, you have to go beyond just making the grade. You have to go beyond making the grade. Of course, we all want to get straight A's. We want to get A's and B's. But we only strive to do the best so we can get that A or get that B. But the greatest reward is when you actually write your paper and you write your paper so well and you do so well and you get that A plus and you know that you put you're all into it. That's the greatest reward, not just to get the grade. So we have to go beyond just getting the grade. Take your time. Make sure that you understand your assignment. Make sure that you're writing to the best of your ability. One thing that I encourage my students to do, and I know we do not like to do this, however, sometimes it's very helpful. I even do this when I go in to write certain documents. I take my time to do an outline or just to gather my thoughts because it's very important that I know what my thoughts are or my thought process is like before I actually go into writing this particular assignment, this particular paper. Now, guys, what I'm saying to you is this. When you are in Mr. Porter's class now, start taking your time to figure out what you're trying to say. Make sure that you're understanding the assignment. Make sure that you're answering all the questions that the assignment is asking you to complete. And read for comprehension. Read for comprehension. What does that mean? Basically, to read for an understanding. And sometimes when we do not read and write outside of the class, it's very difficult for us to write in class and read in class to understand. So right now, where you are, it's time to start looking beyond just making the grade. Do it for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Now, my question to you is, how do you feel about college reading and writing? How do you feel about college reading and writing? Also, what does a college English class look like to you? What does a college English class look like to you? And what I would like for you to do is to answer those 2 questions and have Mr. Porter to email them to me, and I will email them back to you, and we can have a discussion. Because I want to help you to get to your next level as well as Mr. Porter. Thank you again for tuning in. Hopefully something that I've said that you were able to understand. And again, you all are more than welcome to email me. Mr. Porter and I will be in contact. And it's time to look beyond making the grade. Thank you all so much for tuning in.